Boom, 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 boom. Mm. Yeah, it's crazy that just straight up missed that. I hate ES, man. I hate ES, man. Should just took my money and the thing just drops anyway. But I probably would have got stopped out. I would have got stopped out. Ugh. Okay, maybe I should have just waited for that entry. Okay. I guess it's one of those days where I guess the bulls are just gonna keep pumping and pushing this thing higher on gold. I don't think shorts are gonna work. Mm-mm. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. All right, man. Hmm. I mean, that shit, well, fine. I mean, the thing's just gonna keep fucking pumping, I guess. And then I guess after it stops me out, that's when it, man, oh, fucking God, man. Now it wants to pull back after it runs and stops me out. Mm. Hey, yo, what's up, Santiago? Mm. Mm. Nah, this shit better keep on pumping, yo. This shit better keep on pumping. Yo, that's so crazy that, yo, it would be crazy if that shit pulled back. It would be effing crazy if that thing just stops and pulls back. Man, you can't make this type of shit up. How does it know? How does it know? Wow. I could, wow. Man, how does it know? How does it know? Okay, well, I found, uh, man. How does it know? 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 I'm not on a time frame on a gold chart. I'm on a tick chart. I think it's 180 ticks. It's 180 ticks on this. Yeah, I'm short gold right now. Mm. Mm. Okay. All right. Mm. Mm. Man, I missed it twice. Mm. Mm. Well, shit, I hope so, Santiago. I think I took a good short. I think that was a good, nice double top rejection that I took. I was hoping for a lot more follow through, but what's that? What is that? SISD? Mm, I don't know. Change in state of delivery? So that's basically a change of character. So it got rebranded as change of state of delivery. I mean, shit, man, shit, shit is not gonna do right by me or nothing. I mean, shit. Mm. I figured that people would come in at 420, so I try to front run it by a tick and shit. I guess everybody had the same idea because they front ran the front run by a tick. 3979. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is definitely well shit. It's the last part cuz I mean, this is definitely bearish structure. This is definitely bearish. I just kind of got in too early with my first short and paid the price. Didn't think that the market was gonna do this. Was gonna come crazy like that. I mean, it ran that high. I thought, oh well, you got a high right here. Maybe he's gonna wanna uh I mean, not a reversal or nothing, but maybe just a dip down, before, but then that shit straight up ran it. They straight up ran that damn thing. Yeah, it does. The crazy thing is, I brought that account back from being blown all day yesterday just for me to just make a foolish mistake and blow it now. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I mean, I tried multiple times to blow that account, but I kept bringing it back, and then I guess I did it. I guess that's what I guess that deep down that's what I wanted, was to blow the account deep down. Because that was the account where all my entries were getting missed. Having a rough time in that account yesterday, and then I brought it back FOMC. um, Even got it up to 4K. Like, I brought it back, caught the move FOMC, caught the move before the close of the session, that pop, and then the drop. I brought the account back to 4K, and then all of a sudden it took what, 2 seconds to blow that shit in damn Asia. 2 seconds to blow that shit. So I guess deep down I must have want to blow it. I must have wanted to have blown it because I kept trying, and I finally succeeded. Mm. Yeah, I mean, damn. Gold, can you just drop? Shit. God damn, just drop. Like, this thing is being like stupidly stubborn right now. I mean, I get that we just had this big move up. I'm not looking for a reversal at all. I'm just looking for a pullback because I mean, it's already made the structure that is not going higher. So I'm just looking for the pullback. Maybe back down to 406. Probably right around the 200 EMA. Hopefully my first two targets, because those are the most important targets. Those first two targets. The first target is obviously the most important, because that's where the bulk of my position's at. So it would be nice if it just touched that and then go further. It would be nice. Hey, yo, what's up, Trader Goated? Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's definitely holding it, and then it's holding the 50 EMA as well. Yeah, this is gold. Yeah, this is gold. You said now it's doing a bull flag. I mean, once we finally get this break, it should just flush. I mean, I should get this first target hit. I should get the first one hit. It's gonna be those follow through. I mean, if it can just drop and not find support and push back up, because we could see. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of bears that are short at this high, and they're gonna want to buy their way out of this. So um, hopefully that's not the case, but it's highly likely that that will be the case. They're gonna try to buy their way out of that. Keep on shorting gold. Keep on shorting. Don't let me get in your way with my thesis and what my opinions of what you're gonna do. You just keep on going. I mean, at this point, it'll be definitely. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it ain't possible, but at this point, the Bulls are gonna have to wait until it touches some structure before we start to see any follow through here on gold. Um, yeah, I guess I'll just play around with it. I'll just keep an eye on both. On both. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. It wants to do everything except just flush down, hit that target, hit that first target for me, and then continue to go down further. There we go. There we go. Got that first freaking target finally. Finally. Yeah, I mean, we finally got that drop. Finally, the Bulls were able to flush through that. I'm gonna take off probably like 2 of these right here because I am kind of heavy in this. I'm super heavy in that. Mm. Mm. All right. Two. What do I got for? Oh shit. Mm. Mm. All right. So let's see. Let's see if we can kind of get a rejection right here. Mm. Yeah, you see that shit? Gold is so predictable. Oh man. I mean, honestly, we should expect this. Everybody that was short at the high of that candle, the high of that candle, the people that were short here, I mean, they're gonna have to buy their way out of it. And so, I mean, honestly, that wasn't a surprise. 4134. Yeah, that wasn't a surprise. Yeah, it wasn't a surprise. Yeah, it bounced right at that. It bounced right at that high. Okay. All right, it bounced right at that previous high a day where people got short at. Mm. Yeah, I didn't know I had 14. Of course, the one with the most contracts was off at the side. I thought this was 4. I would have taken it all off right there, at least for that first target. Mm. Oh, okay. Mm. Okay. Well, we'll see. Let's see right here. Mm. I took a chance at this high. We'll see what happens here. See what happens. Took a chance at that high. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, if it gets too bullish, then I'll get out. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna let it run all the way. I'm not gonna let it run 5 points. Uh, I kind of want to see what it does here. Man, if it gets too far above that high, where does that? Gets too far above that high, I'm gonna get out of it. What is that? 20, 29. Mm. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I'm going to trust the structure, but uh, the Nasdaq has definitely given me trust issues with stuff like this. Definitely going through some trust issues right now. I mean, that does look like a double top, but man, you just don't know. Not in today's markets. You just don't know. Shit, a good example is the Bears that got caught up in this short right here. I was looking at this and I was like, man, the Bears are super weak. I bet that the Bulls are going to come back and squeeze them out. And I come back to the chart and see this is exactly what the hell happens because it's like once if I don't see, so they rejected off of this trend line, they came back and then they rejected it again. Now, if I don't see a strong push off the trend line, that's usually a sign because we know what a real rejection off of a trend line looks like. This, if you ain't seeing something like this, that ain't no rejection. They about to get trapped. This is what a rejection looks like. This right here is they was thinking about it. It's kind of the same thing like what they did right here. They came right back into the trend line. They came right back into it. It wasn't a strong push away from that trend line. They came back, retested it. Honestly, if I saw this, I probably would have got out, honestly, I don't even take. I've gotten to the point now where I don't even take shorts anymore on the Nasdaq. It's too stressful for no reason. It's too stressful for no reason. It's honestly it's not even worth the stress. And on the ES, that on the indices, I'm not shorting neither one of these damn things. I'm just going to wait for the long setup on both because the shorts are stressful as hell, and yet the bullish moves are quick Your targets get hit instantly, and you don't necessarily have to stress about it. But yeah, I ain't shorting the ES or the Nasdaq no more. I ain't shorting them. Yo, what's up, sis? What's up? Were you able to catch this move on gold? So originally I was able to catch this pop, and then I fucked up, try to short it too soon. And man, when I said that my entry was right here at 400 and I was able to catch this pop, I was like, man, I'm going to short this once it gets to that high. I'm pretty sure we'll get a drop. And of course, everybody else must have been thinking the same thing because that shit squeezed past that high. Actually, we're at that high right now. We're at that high right now. So what I'm gonna do is actually take. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take those two. I'm gonna take that. Lessen the load a little bit. I'm gonna take that. All right, so I'm up $3,300 of realized, and now all I got is 13 more contracts, which I can live with. I can live with that. What I'm what I'm gonna do is actually. Uh, I just managed this. Okay. Okay. I really don't want this damn thing to pop on me. But I can live with this. I can live with this. I can live with that. I got 7 contracts. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Trading the Nasdaq today has definitely got me on guard with these pops. I could have blown my account if the Bears wasn't as weak as they are earlier today because um, I think one time during the FOMC I got in too early on a long, and yeah, I got in too early on this long trying to catch it, trying to catch a continuation, and I was able to survive this drop because I caught this move going up. I thought that it was going to pull back and continue, but they came right back to the trend line, and I was able to withstand this and then catch this move going up, and I was able to get out in time on this one. But it was just the only reason why I was able to survive because the Bears were weak. If they were actually strong and meant something, then that account probably would have been gone. So yeah, it just goes to show that, man. I mean, ain't no point shorting this market. It's really not. Mm. And so you just use your 50, you use the 50 EMA. On what time frame do you use the 50 EMA? And you just trade off of the 50 EMA? Mm. Oh, the GAN box 50%. Oh. Hold on. You says yeah, you're in short at 416. It says what level you short to? I don't want it to pop. Yeah. I mean, I'm actually let me trail my stop down. It needs to reject off this 21 EMA for a continuation. If not the 21 EMA, it needs to reject off this 50. I mean, if they can reject it off of this high, if they reject it off of this high right here, I think we should be good. You know what? You know what? I'm a somewhat add to this short, but I'm gonna keep a tight stop on this. I'm gonna keep a tight stop. Actually, I'm gonna put this right above the 21. I'm gonna keep a tight stop on this one. I'm gonna risk a little bit of my profits on this because that's that high that everybody originally got short at and got stopped out of their positions at. So I'm betting that there's going to be a lot of sellers at that level and we should see a move down. That's what I'm betting on. But if I'm wrong, I got a tight stop. I think this is probably what it's a 1 point stop on 9 contracts. 1 point. Four 4072. 4072. As long as we can see a rejection off of that 21 EMA, then we're good. You can get rid of these. You don't need it no more. The market already reacted at that level, so you don't need it no more. Oh yeah. That's congratulations on that. Yeah, oh you're still down from last night, sis? I used a 21 EMA on I used a 21 EMA on gold. And thank you, Santiago. Appreciate that. I used a 21 EMA. I mean, I guess a 21, I mean it's the 2021. Pretty sure there's not too big of a difference on it. But I use a 21 EMA on everything I trade. It's so reliable. I use it on everything I trade. Honestly, I know that if I look at the chart and price is not reacting at the 21 EMA, I know I'm on the wrong time frame. Yeah, my strategy is it mostly is ranges, pullbacks to the EMAs, and measured moves. I like to use fibs for levels, but it has to obviously correspond to existing structure. I mean, I actually had to take off my I actually had to take off the fibs because at time. Come on, come on, man, come on, come on. Thank you. I had to actually take off my fibs because uh, sometimes I would just trade at the fibs and not even pay attention to the structure, and that was getting me in trouble. So I took that off. Mm. Keep on dropping gold, and no one's not going to stop you. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And I'm going to place this right here at break even. Actually, I'm going to take two. Okay, well then never mind. I won't take two. I'll leave it at break even then. I'll leave it at break even. I try to trail this as best as possible. Probably probably down to probably might raise this up a little bit. Damn, that first gold trade really and I guess that's a mm, I just hate when I get in heavy. That's when everything wants to not work the way I want it to. Mm. But all in all, that was a good trade on gold. I mean, unfortunately, I had to lose an account, but it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Yeah. It's definitely my fault. I should have just stopped out originally, but I got in so damn heavy. Obviously, I wasn't going to close that damn thing. I just find it funny that as soon as I closed it, I think it actually came right back down to my break even or close to my break even after it ran and chased my damn stop down. And then after it stopped, actually, was it this right here? I think it was, wasn't it this? It was either this candle. It was one of these damn candles that just for whatever reason ran, stopped me out, and then it crashes down, and then it kept going up. I think it was this candle because, or no, it wasn't that candle. It was this candle because that was the high of day. That's where I shorted. I shorted high of day or yesterday's high of day, and then I scaled into it, and I think it came like after it stopped me out. It came close to my break even, and then it pushed up higher. I mean, it don't matter now. The account's gone. It don't matter now, but So the fire department's here. So we have this super omega fire alarm at this complex. And that shit is loud, super loud. And for whatever reason, they don't shut it off until the fire department comes and shuts it off themselves. So just imagine having a fire system that is not only loud, it's very sharp too. So it really makes you want to make sure that everybody's out of this building if it's on fire. And it can go on for hours until the fire department finally shows up and turns the damn thing off. All right, so I mean that's a good trade. I'm gonna just take that. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. That was a good trade. She almost had me in the first half, honestly. But once I saw that this top was in, and then they had another double bottom or a double bottom, a double top as it was going down, and then you had a third double top. I mean, I was like, well, the structure is definitely in, but man, the way that these instruments has been just making this bearish structure and then popping up above it and then running stops on its way back up, I was definitely concerned. Definitely concerned. So I'm going to actually switch to this sim now. Switch to the sim. So either the bulls are going to come. Actually, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm in the sim. I'm not going to I'm not wasting mental resources thinking about a trade. I'm just going to take it. I'm not going to think about it because it looks like the bulls. I mean, if we see a rejection here, actually, let me put this above this high right here just in case. Because it's looking like the bears may have failed at the 21 EMA. You got the bears successfully rejecting price at that test, but they failed to hold here. And it's looking like if they don't get this rejection at the 50 EMA and we don't have price closing right back underneath that 21 EMA right there, this thing could be popping up. But if these bulls hold it here, then we should see a squeeze back up to those highs potentially. Yo, I mean, Sis, I'm not trying to buy. It's just that I'm in the sim. I got my entry where if the bulls come back, they're gonna probably buy at that area. That's it. I'm not trying to buy. Like I'm not getting into buy. This could just potentially continue to go down short. But I'm gonna buy into the stops of these bears if price does pop back up. That's all I'm doing here. Oh yeah. So apparently Top Step has finally decided to charge a subscription for the tilt data. They finally did it. I'm gonna show you the message that I'm gonna show you the message. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on. You say 40K? I'm gonna have to look at Dixie. Let's talk about. Okay. So yeah, they finally charging everybody for the tilt. I guess whenever this thing is going to show a message that says that you need to have a subscription to be able to view this data. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't use the damn thing anyway, so yeah, it's not that important. Uh, mm. Okay. Okay. All right. Well. I mean, you should get your target hit. I mean, that's another double top right there. They double topped at yesterday's high. We got a breaker structure, and they came back and they're selling a retest, so you should be good. Honestly, let me see if I can try to get back into this short somewhere. See if I can get back into a short. You say on a 50K? I'm only familiar with the 50K on MFF, and I'm only allowed to trade 3 contracts max, 3 minis, 30 micros. On Apex, I think I forgot how much you can trade with Apex. I know it's like a lot for a 50K. It's enough to allow you to hang yourself with how heavy size. And yeah, this is gold, Ustani. Yeah. Sis, why is your target at 304? I mean, that's a good area, but that's also a good area for bulls to actually come in. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, right there. Yes, right there at that high. Oh, bottom of the fair value. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good place to buy. Yeah, I might. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like the Nasdaq and ES doesn't want to move in the pre-market, so uh gold is the only thing that's moving right now. Probably CL's moving, but we don't talk about her. We don't talk about CL. We don't talk about her. We don't even know who that is. We don't even know who that is. Now, this would be a double top on the ES. This is also a double top on the Nasdaq, but we don't trust. Like I said, I'm not even shorting. I'm not even shorting the Nasdaq and ES anymore, and I mean that shit. I'll just wait for the long. I'll just wait for the long. It's not even worth none. It's literally not worth none of the stress that comes with because honestly, this thing can potentially go to 690 on ES. We got that high. We got what was that yesterday's high? Which high was that? This is the Nasdaq. Yeah, we got yesterday's high at 690. So, but then at the same time, that could be the market rebalancing this range right here. But we still can see that rejection at 90. It's not like we can't. Probably 90, 93, 92, probably 95-ish. Yeah, probably like around R4. And then we can probably get to 710 last week's close. I mean, there's so many possibilities. It's at this point, I'm not shorting either one of these instruments because these things can just keep going, and they usually do. They usually only short when the market is taking profits, and that's the only time we get a decent move to the downside is when the market is taking its profits. Hmm. Let's see. So let's draw another ray line here, because obviously, so I mean, like I said, I understand that the market is in a bullish trend. The market is overall bullish. Hmm. Let me see if I can kind of make this work. I mean, because technically, I mean, if it wants to do that, so that means that this thing can potentially rotate to the top of this range right here. I know this. I know this trend line is drawn correctly. I know that for sure. So this thing could potentially come all the way up to 790, probably 5,800 on ES. Would this be all-time highs on ES? Actually, no. Never mind. ES was all the way up there in the 6,000s at one point, if I'm not mistaken. And then we only got 39 more days left in these contracts. So, damn ES. I mean, damn, I called gold the ES. Damn, go. You wouldn't let your boys stay in this, or you wouldn't tag me into that. Hmm. Hmm. All right, so yeah, this is definitely a good area for the market to buy at. So, um, we'll see if we can kind of get into this. We'll see if we can get into it. Uh, Yeah, I'm definitely going to be right behind you, Santiago, as soon as well, there it goes. There it goes, huh? Damn. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Did you get out of that, Sis? Hopefully you got out of that. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, you got out. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this was a great area to buy. I mean, it definitely was. You got that high right there. You got those highs. I mean, that was definitely a great area to buy. Mm, and they bought it. Well, I mean, I would hold off on that. I mean, you can do what you want as your account, but uh this ain't the Nasdaq. The move kind of already happened. That's a 10-point leg right there. Um that's a 10-point leg right there. That's more than a 10-point leg at this point. Um uh yeah, I missed a long. I missed it. I missed it. I missed a long. Well, uh damn, that was a really good entry. God damn. God damn. Oh my God. That was a really great entry long. Man, that was a great entry long. Look at that shit go. Damn. S- my bad. Did I say it was 10 points? My bad. I didn't mean that. Can't count. My bad. It's like, hold on. Did I just say 10 points? Yeah, I guess I do need to go to bed, huh? All right. So we're 6 points up right now. It came. We're about 6 points up. I'm sorry, 7 points. 7 points. 5. We would be 10 points up at 415. Where is this low at? This would be 10 points up right there. You know, Santiago, if it comes back and run these highs above that stop, I think we could see a squeeze up to R4 at least. We could see R4. Yeah, it does, man. Yep, it definitely does, man. That 21 EMA, if you look on any chart, it respects it. That 21 EMA is definitely the truth. Definitely the truth. And it's a big part of my strategy. Big part. The only thing that I'm just not comfortable with right now is buying at the 21 or selling at the 21. I like to watch the reaction. I don't like to participate at those level at the 21 and everything else. Mm, okay. Yeah, she definitely rejected at that high again. She definitely rejected at that high. All right, so we'll see what happens here. We'll see if the Bulls can hold or will they fold. Will the Bulls hold or will they fold? And I know once we get a breakout above these highs, then that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Will the Bulls hold or will they fold? You know, honestly, I'm gonna probably start. I'm gonna probably increase my size and reduce my risk on gold because I mean, the reality of gold is it doesn't. Honestly, I don't need 4 points trading gold for real. I mean, the only reason why I have such a big stop is because I get in before the confirmation at levels. But honestly, if I kind of just wait, well, actually, nah, I ain't got time for that. I ain't about to wait for no damn structure to set up. Never mind. But that's gonna probably be a goal because I ain't gonna wait for no damn structure to set up. I'm just gonna get in at these levels and see what the hell happens. Probably what I should have did was if I was gonna short yesterday's high, I should have probably only put one point of risk on that. If since I had all that size, I should have just put 1 point of risk on that and because obviously gold doesn't, I mean, you can back test this thing. This thing does not go too far above highs once a high structure is in. It doesn't go too far above it. And there it goes, baby. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. All right, let's see if we can get a push above that. Yeah, the Bulls are definitely trying to break out though. The Bears are definitely trying to hold that. The Bears are definitely trying to hold the line here at yesterday's high. They're definitely trying to hold that line. But I think we see a breakthrough. I think we're pushing past these highs. Unless we get a murder candle down and it's gonna hurt my feelings, but we'll see. I can actually reduce my risk on this if I'm right. Just can reduce my risk on that. Give it 2 points of risk. Because either it breaks through this high and I'm right, or it comes crashing back down and I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I only want to take 2 points of risk. Yeah, I don't want to get too cute with my stop because even though when you back test gold and you can see that she doesn't really overshoot, the time you actually do that shit in real time, that shit's going to stop you out 10 million times before it actually goes in your direction. And by the time it goes in your direction, you're already stopped out. All right. So I'm in on. So originally, if the structure wasn't set up the way that it actually set up, I would have actually taken this trade because we got price to break above those highs, and we have price to break above that area where they broke structure to the downside. So I would have actually taken this one. I think we can at least get to R4. And again, that 405 entry, man, that's beautiful entry. Like I said, 10 points is right there at this is 10 points right here. So we'll see at 15 and 4.15 and 7 cents, or however you want to. Anyway, at 15.7. Trying to be cute. 15.7. Damn it. We'll see. That's 10 points at 15.7. So we'll see if the people that bought here are going to take profits close to 15.7. You say you're short NAS right now? You say you're short NAS? I mean, like I said, I don't even look at shorts anymore to honestly, why did you short this? I would actually get out of that short. But at the same time, I don't know your trading style. If you're scalping, I still wouldn't even short that. Yeah, I would get out of that, bro. I would get out of that. That is not a good short. I mean, if you see a reaction, it would probably be at 160, 170 because of that breaker structure down previously from yesterday's session. So you'll probably get like 160, 170, maybe even 150, but I doubt it. I doubt it. But like I said, I'm not even interested in shorting. So yeah, just pay attention to 160. Okay. All right. So either the Bulls are going to hold or they're going to fold. They hold or fold here. That's all. That's all that happens here. Hold or fold. The one thing that I don't necessarily like about this trade right now is that we did get a breakout above these highs, but price came right back into this range. So we could see another leg down before. Yeah, okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. We could see another leg down. Okay. All right. Well, I got stopped out of that. There goes that leg down. Mm. You said you thought that it would double tap highs, and it's nah. The Nasdaq is definitely bullish. Santiago says that. Well, yeah, ES just took it out. ES took it out. ES just took out the high. Hmm. Like I said, we could see a rejection at 60, 70-ish. But like I said, I won't even. It's not set up to short. The Nasdaq or the ES is not set up to short at all. It's not set up to short. If you look at a higher time frame, this is the shorter time frame. All right, so the hourly chart on the Nasdaq. I mean, this thing has a ways to go. Like I said, we could see 60, 70. We could see that, but I mean, I'm pretty sure the market is probably trying to take out this high at 200. Probably. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it's trying to do. And then you got on the hourly candle, I mean on the hourly chart, you have bullish engulfing candles, and not only are they engulfing, but they're opening at the highs of the bodies of the candle. So this is super bullish. I wouldn't short this. Bears stay getting clapped. They stay getting clapped. And we got the ES. Man, we got that high at 706. We have last week's close at 710. We could see a rejection at 710 on ES, but this is probably the same time when the Nasdaq is going to probably get to 200. So, uh, mm, mm, mm. Yeah, that shit came all the way back down. Okay. Mm, mm, okay. Yeah, that's probably it. No, I mean, well, it says you got to pay your tuition to the market. That's all this is, man. The question is, how much you going to pay? How much tuition are you going to pay? Damn. Yeah, gold ain't playing right now. Gold is not playing. Gold is not playing right now. It is not playing. Yeah, I should have stayed in my damn short. Well, I mean, price came all the way back, and it got so it pushed up 9 points. So from this was a 9 point play. I'm surprised it didn't get all the way to 10 points, but it usually does. It usually does, but as always, for whatever reason, the market always likes to do random shit when it's you in the play, and it does what it's supposed to do when you're not. You back test and be like, oh yeah, that's a 10-point leg. Yeah, that's a 10-point leg. And then you shoot for 10 points and it stops at 8 and then it drops. Hmm. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if they come back and they sell this. Let me see if they come back and sell that. This is a trade that I'm just like I said, I'm in the sim. I'm seeing if they're gonna come back and they're gonna sell this retest here. I mean, even though this is gold, I probably would not short this. I would not short this low. And especially not with all this size. I would not short that with this so much size at this low. Unless I'm on tilt. Unless I'm on tilt, then yeah, I'll definitely short that with this type. Actually, with a lot more size. With a lot more size. Hmm. Yeah, my green line is VWAP. Yeah. Yeah, no. Like I said, says I wouldn't take, I mean, me personally, I'm in the sim, so I take riskier trades in the sim. But honestly, I wouldn't have taken this trade in an eval or a funded account. I mean, I wouldn't have taken this trade. I mean, obviously I like to go for my first target is 63 ticks. So uh if I can't sit here and look at a trade and say that if I can at least get my first target hit, then I'm not going to take it. But this is in the Sims, so it is what it is. It is what it is. You said there's no trade for you yet, Santiago? Yeah. You said you'll wait for a long? Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there is a long opportunity for gold right now. I don't know because you got the market trending to the downside. This ain't the Nasdaq. The market's just going to continue to trend until the bears fail to reject it off of the 21 EMA and the 50 EMA. They're just going to keep knocking price down. So until we see something like this and they actually hold that pullback, we're going to see the price continue to trend down. To 3370. You said it can trend all the way down to 3370. Dang, all the way back down here? Really? Yo, I mean, I would agree with probably 90 R3 right here. I would agree with that. 70 all the way down here? All the way back to the lows? Huh. Yeah, don't get fooled by that. Well, okay, yeah. So I did say 160. I did say 160. Yeah, we could see price. Well, I mean, I'm not saying take a short, but 160 is an area that I was looking at. 160, 170, and it looks like they chose 160. And I'm pretty sure all we'll get is a pullback to the 21 EMA right here. I mean, you kind of got this little range and this little breakout right here. So, I mean, it'll probably be like it's not, I don't think a deep pullback, but I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll probably get price to come back down there eventually after some shenanigans from the bulls. But all right, guys, that's it for me. I'm definitely tired and I'm definitely going to bed, just like Santiago said. I'm going to club bed right now. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we could see price continue to come down on gold for sure. I definitely will be keeping my eyes out. I mean, I'm not saying that we can't come all the way back down. I wouldn't be surprised, but man, for gold to give up this entire move, that would be absolutely crazy. Well, okay, so I do see an area right here. Yeah, okay, so about like 90. Yeah, like right here. You got like a little range right here. So about 90, we should see a bounce around 90. Don't know if it's going to reverse, but we should see a bounce. And we should see a bounce right there. Yeah, we should see a bounce right there, potentially. Yeah. And so you said that, okay, so all right, so you also looking at 392? Okay. All right, so I mean if we all agree at 390, then shit. I think that's a good area to look at since we're all in agreement at 390. It's crazy how we're all using different techniques and we're all coming up with the same answer. We're all coming up with the same answer. That's your 25%? Okay. But all right, guys. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed. Hopefully you was able to make some money with me and we'll definitely come back tomorrow morning and we'll definitely earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.